Hi there, this is Scott Finns, and I've been asked today to send my vision of the truth about the coronavirus. So, the truth about the coronavirus. So, before doing that and dropping my phone, I'll put the. Oh, sorry, it's upside down. Okay, that was improvised. See, that was totally improvised stuff. They told me I'd do a quality video. There you go, that's quality for you. So now I have to find something to make this hold, and maybe this can be nice if I stick here, put this on top. Okay, let's see if this works now. So as I was saying, and before I go on, please subscribe to the channel. You can press here or here, thumbs up here. That I will teach you how to think. So that's one thing. Teaching you how to think. Without further ado, let's get into the subject. The truth about coronavirus. It's coronavirus, it's COVID-19, it's not China virus, unless you're a racist bastard. Okay? So that's one thing settled. Secondly, it might have come from a pangolin. You know, pangolin, it's a musical instrument. You just stretch it and you play it. Ding, it's a pangolin. So here tonight on the pangolin we have Slash from the Guns N' Roses. So the pangolin. So someone ate a pangolin, and pangolin was not supposed to be anywhere near the human food chain. But it's a funny animal, so it's probably fun to eat. But anyway, I never tried. So yeah, maybe it comes from there. Maybe not. We don't know where it comes from. And I'd like to warn you a bit about, I'd like to give you some piece of advice, and listen to me very carefully. I only give advice to people when I am asked to give advice. Here I'm doing this because I was asked to improvise a video where I give my advice. My advice is just don't be an idiot. Most of the times, don't be an idiot. So this will be, it will go a bit in an awkward way, but if you stay until the end, you'll learn quite a few things. And maybe you can ask the good questions, because it's not about the answers, it's about the questions. So if you know how to ask questions, you will probably be able to think for yourself, and that's a gift. So this is a huge gift I'm giving you. So first thing, learning how to think. And conspiracy theories, you should learn how to talk first before knowing how to think. Conspiracy theorists, there's always a conspiracy going on for those people. It's chemtrails, it's, I don't know, you know, the foil on their heads, and the reptilians, and the Freemasons, you know, okay. There are many things that we don't see that are real, like the whole drug organization, you know, cocaine and stuff. Those guys are organized. If you would say there's a conspiracy theory, well, there's a conspiracy. Those guys are organized and they exist, and you can buy drugs from them. You can't buy drugs from reptilians or whatever. Oh, can I have some of world domination from you? Okay, so that's one thing. Second thing, experts get it wrong all the time. All the time. Whoever is an expert trying to figure out the future, it won't do any better than a monkey throwing darts. Okay? Get this into your mind, please. An expert is someone who knows a lot about the past. He knows a lot of what's going on now, but they can't know what happens tomorrow. Okay? So I can't stress this enough. This is really, really important. You know, when people tell you this is going to go this way, it's going to go that way, they don't know. That's an educated guess. It's intuition. It's whatever you want to call it, but it's nothing close to the truth. And yes, a guy wrote a book 30 years ago saying that a virus would come from whatever, and it will infect everyone and everybody will be dead and all the chaos. Even Nostradamus predicted everything, Nostradamus, because you have a prophecy or whatever it is, an idea, you have that, then you don't do anything with it, just it's there. Hey, tomorrow's gonna rain. Okay. Then if it rains, some guy will say, hey, I told you it was going to rain, I predicted it. No, you didn't, you piece of shit. You just said something. You said, you gave an hypothesis, you gave an idea, you imagined something. Yes, it happened. But how many people said other things, that other things would happen, and it didn't. They didn't. How many people... this is sad, actually. It's actually sad because people are trying to find logic in a world where there is no logic. It is not logical. Don't try to think, oh, why me? God works in mysterious ways. Oh, maybe God is punishing me, whatever. No, that's just you, or whoever, trying to find logic in a coherent system of the world. And that simply does not exist. Okay? So if you get this into your mind, you might be free. It's scary, but you might be free. A few weeks ago, there's this on the school, a branch, there was a lot of wind, and the branch fell off and fell on a kid and killed the kid. So, where's the logic in that? You know, there is no sense. Okay? So, you are welcome. I just cheered your whole life up. So, but there is no sense. And if even if you are religious, you'll think that you have one religion and there are 3,000 religions. And everybody else, all the other religions, think that your religion is crap. So they think you're just a lunatic. So I think that's comforting. Anyway, what was I going to say? So yeah, conspiracy theories. Yes, this is an American whatever FBI trying to keep people from reproducing. What are you talking about? If you want to keep people from reproducing, just you fatten them up until they die, and that works. Because after it doesn't work anymore. So this is a big thing. I can say it in singing, don't be an idiot, na 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 na, and but I can't say it in any more clear fashion. Okay, so don't be an idiot. Secondly, I don't know. No, I know, but I'm just trying to put it in. You know Eckhart Tolle? You know this like guru guy. He speaks like that. He stops, and then he says one tiny little sentence, ambiguous little sentence. So people say, "Wow, this guy is deep." So this is what I'm doing here. I'm stalling to get my ideas back. So think about all the times you fucked up in your life. Okay, think just one. My example, well, I have many, but one of the example, I was maybe 6 or 7, and you know, I was brought up in Portugal because I'm Portuguese, and there was this, I don't know, 6-story building, and in the middle there's like the stairs going up, and in the middle there's just a hole. So my idea, well, I think I just demonstrated the flaw in the design of that building, because I went all the way up. I took the lift. I went all the way up to the last floor. I looked down on this hole, you know, this empty space. And at the bottom, there were the mailboxes of people living in that building. So my brilliant idea was to test Newton's theory about gravity. Yes, so I did that with a phone book. A phone book. And this was before the internet. This is when phone books were still around and people, you know, used them. So imagine this phone book, huge, heavy. And I threw it from the 16th floor in the middle. Wow. Didn't kill anyone. Luckily, no one was there. But I would have killed someone. There you go. So that's a child having ideas for you. So, but when I was too young, and nothing happened, no one ever knew. This is the first time I'm confessing this crime. So when you fuck up, what do? You know, you get drunk and you wake up late for work, What are you going to say to your boss? You go to your boss, oh, sorry boss, I was drunk and I'm late because I was drunk. No, you will not do that. You will lie. If you forgot your grandma's birthday, if she doesn't have Alzheimer's or something, if she still knows you, you'll say, oh, sorry, Granny, I was really busy, my phone, I didn't have any signal, my phone was stolen by aliens while I was getting raped, and I couldn't, I thought about you the whole day. You will lie, because that's what you do. To reduce the cognitive dissonance, I have to learn how to pronounce, cognitive dissonance, that the conflict between doing bad things and being a nice person. So you will try to arrange that in your mind to come out of it in a nice fashion. So now think, what will politicians do? What will they do? They will do exactly the same. What will companies do? They will do exactly the same. If they do some, if they make huge mistakes and that costs the lives of thousands of people, of course they will say mistakes were made. But no one will say, I made a mistake. So when you listen to politicians or whatever, Brexit, if you've been living in Brexit, that's a good thing. Oh, this is, everybody's gonna die with Brexit. Oh no, Brexit will be cool. With exactly the same information. They can have opposite views. So be aware that what can you do? What can you do if you are a political leader? Now, in France, we were having fun with the Chinese when it began. So, oh, the Chinese are eating bat or whatever. And then the Italians, they took all the pasta from the shops. And now, I work in a shop. Now, it's complete madness. Complete madness. People are going crazy. And why are they going crazy? Because they think the end of the world is coming. But when the authorities told them, hey, stay home, say, no, I'm not going to stay home. I don't care, I'm brave. No, you're not brave, you're an idiot. That's what you are, you're an idiot, you're not brave. So, do I really have to tell you to wash your hands? Wash your fucking hands. That's it. Don't touch anyone. Don't touch yourself on the face. If you want to touch yourself elsewhere, go. We don't care. Now, I realize I am touching my face when I'm talking to you or touching my face, but I'm confined, so I didn't get any contact yet after the confinement, so I will go later today. So, basically, wash your hands. Don't go snogging people random, as you do. Snogging homeless people. That's not something you should do. Please don't do that. Please refrain from doing that kind of thing. So, yeah, that's it. I think this is what I had to tell you today, So, maybe I have something else to tell you. What do I have to tell you? I don't know, you should read. Use this time to read. And read Daniel Kahneman's book, Think Fast, Think Slow. Read that, please, read it. Okay, fine, I'll put a link on here, next to the computer on the wall. I'll put a link to that book, and you should really read it. After, of course, if you don't have the intellectual capabilities to understand it, unfortunately, you are part of an ecosystem, and you will be the tiny little fish that will be eaten by the big fish, and it will carry on. So you just, society needs some idiots. So if you can't understand that and take the knowledge in, you're probably one of those idiots that society needs. So good for you. Thank you for being honest and being who you are. And scammers will thank you for your money. And conspiracy theorists on the internet will thank you for your support, for your thumbs up. Because you think about this. A while ago, all the crazy theorists, they were writing books. But writing a book is long. You have to write it. You have to proofread it. You have to send it to printing, whatever, producing literary companies. They have to accept it. They have to print it out. Or you would have to get some money and publish it yourself. So that means that you do really have to be committed to your crazy story. Now, all you need is what I'm doing here. All you need is a phone, and that's it. And you can spread whatever crap ideas you have. And there are so many of us out there that some will follow. Some people will think, oh, this guy is really clever. Let me follow him. I need a leader in my life. So sometimes it's sad. It's really sad. It's really sad to see. You know, I do gigs on the internet for videos and scripts and comedy, mostly comedy, as you are probably laughing out loud since I started talking. And I see that some people cast spells. You know, you give them money and they will cast a spell for you. From wherever they are, they will cast a spell for your court case, for your divorce, for your health, for your loved one to return, for your penis to get up. And people pay for that. So I'm thinking, I will do the same. I will sell some spells, you know. Magnamum Leviosa. See if something gets up in your place. Yeah. So I'm very sorry if you are one of those people. And what can I say other than you are going to die with lots of toilet paper and pasta in your house, alone. Oh, well, for a comedy video, that wasn't very, very funny. But life isn't funny, okay? And this is not funny. So I'll say it once again. Wash your hands. Keep your distances. How hard can that be? Take a gun. You only go out, you take a gun, and everybody will run away from you. Eat garlic. That'll keep people away from you. And to finish, to wrap up, to sum up, to conclude, to bring this to a halt, what can I say? I don't know. Be safe. And imagine how much weird porn you can find online with all the time you have.